Hello again, I'm Camila with Where Are They Now? In our last session, Birch Tucker, our special guest, told us how he had spent his time during World War I fighting in trenches. He also explained how his life had changed when he came back from the war as well. Now we are on segment 2. So Birch, how has your life been so far?
Well, it's changed a lot since then, but nowadays with the stock market going down, life has been tough. Trudy and I, with my boys Tommy, Bobby, and baby Joe, have recently moved into my father's house. But he left us with a debt to pay, and with all my money in the bank, I won't be able to pay for that house. The bank can't hold all of my money either, which is $2,000, so they transferred us to a bank far away from Charlotte. So during that time, my greedy cousin JD is trying to rub the fact that he paid the taxes for me in my face.
Have you heard from your friends and family since then?
Well, a couple of days ago, my boys were out on the James River, and Bobby fell into it and started drowning. Tommy couldn't help him, and out of nowhere, Jefferson came and rescued him. It'd been 10 years since I'd seen him. His face was all scarred up, and his back all scratched. He explained to me that he had been captured by some people and forced to fight illegally with other men for them. So he had escaped. Not too long after, a black girl came to our door. She was told by JD to come here. She was super skinny and malnourished, so we let her stay with us. And I was glad to, because both of them happily help us with farming and the kids.
Any other people you've heard from?
Not really, just that Trudy's cousin and my friend Max Myers writing articles for the newspaper in New York.
Well, we have to go to commercial break, and we'll be back with Birch Tucker later.
Someday, your own laundry room.
Today, start saving with a checking account that lets you save automatically. Get started on your someday today at Wells Fargo.
Welcome back, and I'm here with Birch Tucker, who's just explaining how his family has been. So Birch, you were just talking about your friend Max and how he had gone to Europe to study, and how his girlfriend Irene had left him. What is he up to now?
I haven't seen him since the war, but I have heard from him. We always send him a letter asking him to buy this special writing paper Trudy likes. A lot has happened for him, both negative and positive. Like I said earlier, he's working as one of the most popular journalists for the New York Times newspaper. He has been writing about the stock market and how it will eventually fall. A lot of people disagree and even despise him for writing about it. An oil company businessman and another stock market geek have taken advantage of him. He has many predictions on how the stock market will plummet, and they're using his predictions to get rich. And it worked for a while, but Max said that it would start plummeting, and eventually it did, but they didn't listen, and so as well as many other Americans, they are broke.
Has he heard from Irene?
He wrote to me once that Irene had a son from him, and was living with a drunk. She later died and left the boy David with the man, but David knew his real father. His mother never talked about him, but told him when she lived in New York on Orchard Street. So he decided that his stepfather would never miss him, and ran away. From Philadelphia to New York, David made his way by himself to Max.
Isn't that dangerous, though, leaving a child to travel by himself?
Of course, the police almost caught him, and he even spent time with some rum riders. They trade rum and fruit with other stuff illegally. But he eventually found his dad. Through the help of many strangers, trials, and dangers, he made it into one piece to his father. But he didn't know that Max was dealing with the greedy stock market people. They were chasing after him because he had run away to find his son. The police had let him know that there was a boy looking for him.
Sounds crazy. Good thing they found each other. Have you heard about Ellis Warren?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, so what have you noticed about this whole event?
Trust God. When I couldn't get my money out of the bank, I was penniless, and I couldn't pay for the debt that my father had left behind. But he provided. I found 2 jars full of gold in my father's shed. I knew it was God.
Well, that's all the time we have left. Thank you, Birch, for being with us, and we'll see you guys later.